All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host, Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a special two-fight preview. So we're going to Miami, Florida for Combate Global, July 15th. And doing this one because for the first time in a while, Combate has the ladies headlining. Check it out. We've got a pair of ladies headlining Palacios versus Park in the Atomweight division. But we do have two fights overall. And let me tell you something. Having watched all four of these ladies fight on multiple occasions before, these are going to be banger fights. I mean, we might not see the most technical aspects of the fight. We're not going to see, high-level defense necessarily, or, the prettiest footwork, or, we're not going to see top level in their respective divisions fights here. However, in true Combate Global fashion, I'm pretty sure that we are going to see some absolute bangers. And that's what everybody wants to see, right? I mean, yes, technical fights are fun to watch, but at the end of the day, we want to be excited. We want to watch truly entertaining fights that are going to be fun, might have some fireworks, some ups and downs, and some finishes. And that's why I, in spite for all of their faults, and I could go into that in its own video, I like Combate because, they provide fun fights. And it's the end of the week, Friday night, you just want to wind down, and that's what watching great fights is about. So let's get into it. First up, we're going to the Flyweight division. Flore Hana taking on Maira Mazar in a pair that are both making their debut in the Combate Hala, or the cage. This should be a good one. Like I said, I've watched these ladies fight before. Hana has fought for LFA, Invicta. Mazar most recently fought her last three bouts for one championship. So if you're a one championship fan, you might recognize her from there. So both these ladies have fought, in some good promotions in the past, and now they're fighting in Combate, another decent promotion. And this should be a darn good one between two striking stylists. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on this one. Mazar coming in at 7-4. Hana coming in at 4-2. Now, both ladies coming in off of losses. Mazar hasn't fought in about a year and 3 months. Lost to Jenilyn Olsen via third-round submission at one championship. Hana last fought 4 months ago, dropping a split decision, a razor-thin fight, too. The split decision loss to Christina Williams for Invicta. So both ladies are looking to get back on the winning track here. No age is listed on Tapology for Mazar. However, I looked it up on the One Championship app, and she is listed at 36 years old. Makes her 1 year older than Flore Hana, who is 35. So neither of these ladies are, I'm not going to say they're old, but they're not, spring hens either. Like they're on, even though they're young technically in their MMA careers, they're on a physical downslope, we'll say. Both ladies coming in at the same height, 5 feet 3 inches, 160 centimeters. No reach listed for Mazar. Hana is listed at 65 inches, 165 centimeters. Okay, so Mazar is, if I remember correctly, she is a Sanda base. Hana, I'm not sure what you would exactly call her fighting style. Seems to be fairly well-rounded. Likes to fight in the pocket. Mazar seems to fight well on the outside and in the pocket. I think this is going to be a good one. This is going to be fun. I think both of these ladies are going to bring it. Doubt this one goes to the ground too much. If if one of them is going to take it to the ground, I would say it would be Flore. She did take Christina Williams to the ground in her last fight. And I was watching one of her fights in LFA, and the commentator was mentioning that, her teammate and who's going to be in her corner, UFC strawweight champion Carlos Barza, says that Hani's actually very strong on the ground, like very strong. Like she has a hard time holding her down and just overall very strong. So I think if the fight goes to the ground, it would mostly be Flore. One thing I will hold against Hani, though, is that win or lose, she goes to the scorecards. Whereas Mazar, when she wins, it's usually by finish. In fact, I only see one win of hers that went to decision, and that was back in 2018. All of her other wins are by decision, usually via strikes. So let me go ahead and make a pick here. I'm going to say Maira Mazar to win this one by TKO. Going to be brave here. I'm going to take Maira Mazar to win by TKO, but I think this is going to be fireworks. Next fight, we're going to the main event in the Atomweight division. Hana Palacios taking on Hyun Park. This is an interesting fight here. Palacios is the current #1 ranked Atomweight in Combate Global. Park, on the other hand, is making her Combate Global debut. This is her first fight outside of her home country of South Korea. At least her first official fight. She did have an exhibition in Japan back in 2018. But yeah, as far as official fights goes, this is her first time fighting outside of her home country. And both of these ladies like to go for the finish now. So that should make for a very good fight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats on this one. I don't know why Topology has both of them reversed. Anyway, Park coming in at 4-1. Palacios coming in at 6-1-1. Now, Palacios is riding 4 straight wins. Most recently fought a little over 11 months ago. Finished Gloria Bravo via key lock submission. Park fought just over a year ago, about a year and a month ago, defeating Yerin Hong via rear naked choke. Palacios is listed at 24 years of age. I'm not sure of Park's age. Here's the thing. Now, take a look at these heights here. I do not believe this is the correct height for Hana Palacios at 4'8", 142 centimeters. I think someone screwed up here because she does not look that short in comparison to her other opponents that she's fought. She just doesn't. Park is listed at 5'3", 159 centimeters. Probably accurate. No reach listed for Palacios. Park has a reach of 62.6 inches, 159 centimeters. So these two have very different styles. Now, Park is pretty explosive on the feet, heavy punches, heavy-handed. I mean, I saw her, really hurt. Her lone strawweight opponent, she fought at strawweight twice against Hyun John, and she was, giving it to John, who has a pretty strong, chin on her. And she was taking it to John and backing her up, and John did not like getting hit by Park's fists. So Park is very heavy-handed, explosive. Palacios looks very tentative on the feet, at least at range and in the pocket. She's very tentative, usually backing away or circling out. Now, the big difference is when Palacios gets into the clinch, she tends to get more aggressive. And where Palacios really excels is on the ground. And she is very good at utilizing her opponent's mistakes to get it to the ground. So if her opponent trips and falls, boom, she's on her like that. Or if her opponent screws up a takedown, she can reverse it like that. She is very good at taking advantage of her opponent's mistakes and getting it to the ground where she is very aggressive. Now, Park, also no stranger to fighting on the ground, also very aggressive. Her two most recent wins come via submission, both of them rear naked choke. So Park is no slouch on the ground either. This is a tough one to pick. Palacios, she has 3 more fights to her record, 2 more wins. Has experience against, more experienced opponents than Park does. But I like Park's style. I think if she can avoid getting to the ground with Palacios or avoid making those big mistakes that Palacios could take advantage of, Park can win. Will she avoid making those mistakes? She's pretty inexperienced. It's going to be hard to say. One thing I will credit Park, though, is that for flying all the way out to Florida from South Korea, she actually thought ahead. She has been at MMA Masters for weeks now. Now, this fight got delayed 2 weeks, but she was already training at MMA Masters in Miami for like several weeks leading up to the original fight date. So she's done basically her whole fight camp here in the U.S. So I think that's going to play a big part, being at a better gym than what she's used to training at in Korea should really help her. I'm still going to go with Palacios. I'm cheering for Park personally. I'd like to see her do good. I've been following the Korean scene for years, so I'm always cheering for the Korean fighters when they go abroad. But I got to go with Palacios to win this one. So there you have it, my little miniature preview for the ladies' fights for Combate Global, scheduled for 15th July. Now, if you want to watch these fights in the U.S., if you want to watch the Spanish broadcast, it's available via TUDN or Univision. If you want to watch the English broadcast, you have to pay for a subscription to Paramount Plus. It's like $5 a month, and they do have good programming on there. Now, I did see that they are back. Combate is back broadcasting in Mexico. I'm not sure what network. Check Combate Global's social media pages for the details on that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Who you taking in the comments down below. If you liked the vid, please hit that like button. Share it as well. Spread the word. Hey, the ladies are headlining this Friday night. Let's turn out. Let's give them some views. In the meantime, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to WMMA Scene Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.